Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Strat Gamer here, providing you with a new Anno 1800 episode. And today we're gonna do something completely different. And this is the beginning of a new series. Hopefully, a series. Let's see how many episodes we're gonna do. And this series is called Save Your Cities. This is a save that was sent to me by one of you, somebody called QB, that asked me to basically save his current empire. Currently is making minus 14,000 in terms of money in balance per minute, and he only has 13,000 in the bank. So indeed, we need to drastically do something if we want to save this city quickly. So don't hesitate if you want to be part of this series. If you have, a save where you don't know what to do, to actually send it to me. What would be great is if you do two things. One is you tell me very quickly if there are constraints, like if you don't want me to touch a specific island or something like this. And then the second element is if you can just tell me what difficulty settings you're playing on. That just helps, so I don't have to look for that. So once again, don't hesitate to share those save that you may want me to look at and see what I can do. You can send them to me via email. You can find the email on my YouTube page, or you can join Discord community. The description is in the link in the description below to be able to do that. Now, let's dive into this and let's try to save this save. Okay, so the first thing to do is definitely to go into slowdown mode. That was this is new on update 11, if I'm not mistaken. That's quite useful in a situation like this. And the second element quickly is to check the newspaper, because often I know players that don't really use them well, especially for money. As you can see, there's nothing here for money, so that's quite bad. Let's unselect auto publish so that we can quickly get a new, hopefully a new newspaper to change that. Then the second element quickly is to go into your tabs here. And in particular, you can go to the finance one to see where are you losing money. In Mystic Falls only, we're losing 2,000, 2,800, 2,000. In the New World, barely losing anything. In the Arctic, 500, and Mbesa, 60. Well, 60 is nothing. Let's leave it a lot. The Arctic, though, I'm gonna quickly go there. So press, I press 4, because the Arctic is not useful at this point. Like the Arctic is, you don't need it to finish the game, right? You can do everything without the Arctic. So let's just destroy all of this. I'm not destroying this one, so that the quest are continue as is. But now, if we go back into it, we should be a balance of 0. Then let's go back here. So we set 3 islands, all losing basically 2,000. Well, this first one, I already see a big problem is you only have farmer of elements, which is pretty easy to get into the island, and you're using a commuter pier, which costs 1,000. So let's do that. We'll just need to build a few houses here, and that will be safe. At the same time, you're also having your meat cattle farms here on this island, and these can be built on any island. So there's no need to have them here. Let's put them in your main island. Quick and dirty for now. We can make it prettier later. So now we can definitely delete. And he is actually playing on the easy difficulty here. So as you can see, just by deleting all of those buildings in the Arctic and here, I've already made quite a bit of money in the bank. So that's useful to give me some time to see what else is going on. So you see we're already only at 50. We can just pop down a quick marketplace in the corner. Something like 2 ranges of houses. Let's do like this. 2 here and there. And that should be fine. We obviously will also put a pub to avoid, because the pub brings you some nice money. And doesn't require anything basically. Oh, sorry about that. I was trying to go quickly. Okay, so that's gonna take just a bit of time to go into positive. but very quickly should be able to. One fish surely should be enough for all of this. Okay, now going to that second one. Second one, okay, only has salvage. And once again, a commit up here. For this one, I can start to understand it a bit better because it's workers. But actually, let's destroy it. And you'll see we almost don't have a problem because you do have already the no, sorry, that's the wrong one. Is it this one? Yeah. You will have the expansion bonus here that already gives you 50 workforce. We don't have yet this one, but that could also be something we do. Now, second element is, do we really need salvage? This is only used for heavy weapons. If you have a problem of money, let's just do this and boom. Now, we're already only at 10,000 and also 50 here. Another thing that's usually easy when you're in negative like this is looking at the ships. You have tons of military ships that are used for God knows what, because there's no enemy on the map here, and also for transport. They may be because you are at war in the New World with the pirates, but honestly, that's a lot of military ships when we can usually request a ceasefire for not that much money. So BM. Now we don't need all of those ships and we could sell them. And why sell many military ships? Because military ships cost a lot more in terms of maintenance than the normal trade ships. So you can see here your military ships are almost 5,000. So if we sell all of them, change them into trade ships, probably at least 3,000 or 4,000 more of positive. See, we're already almost there. Forgot the road here. Remember that. Make on both sides to be safe. Now, we also said that we don't need heavy weapon. At this point, we can destroy them. And you can see it's 2,000 of maintenance for this. It's huge. You should only be doing this later. It's too early for you to do this. And if I look here, maybe we leave this if you want to make ships. But again, that's quite a bit of maintenance in this corner for not much, because you're not using this oil for anything else at this point. And rightfully so, because you haven't unlocked it yet. After this, quick view of the island. Don't see something crazy at first glance, except I do see a few buildings that are full. Means you're probably overproducing. I see a few building pause, so not sure why, but given that you're in easy setting, it's fine that they're paused. That's not a lot of money, but you're completely full, so that's not very useful. We can stop them. Now, the main thing then is to go, and this is our main island. The other ones are not losing a lot of money anymore. This one is, but it's normal. It's because it's a feeder for the big one. This is barely losing anything, nothing, and barely anything. So we definitely need to focus on this one now. And to do that, Control Q to see our elements. And the first one, directly go to consumer goods. See, are you producing enough for your people? And I can see that it's a bit all over the place. Here you're not producing enough. Here you're producing way too much, not enough, way too much, not enough, not enough. Not enough, not enough, not enough. So basically, it seems to me as if you've upgraded too quickly to engineers, where you're not producing enough for artisan goods, and now you're producing too much for your basic goods, most of the basic goods. So we're gonna solve that quickly. Two ways to start. You could either start by can go from top to bottom, all right? One easy way to start is where you're overproducing like those two to quickly destroy, because that will bring, maintenance costs down. But those ones actually don't cost that much in maintenance. So what's actually more useful is to produce what you need to produce, because then this is going to give you money. So for example, this one, let's go. And I'm not gonna build pretty, right? I'm just going quick to show you how to do it. I see you have a trade union, so let's use it. I'm not sure what's in there, but I'm sure it's something nice. We can see that should be enough. 8, perfect. Now this needs to be fed by this, so it's fine, and also by wood, and wood is not fine. So let's put a few around here. It's not too far, maybe here. The third one around here. Okay. Maybe we can cut this here. So for the wood, we do need to wait. I could have planted, so I could have used, I don't know where they put it, I don't remember. If you look here, culture, this new thing to paint trees, if I had done it before, that would have helped, because then you don't need to plant. Anyway, that's fine, because we do need to wait for the planting to be done to actually see the impact here. While we wait for that, let's go to the next one. This one, canneries. There's one post. We need 3. We are only doing 1, so that's not great.
So sorry, right away.
A quick way, instead of just building, can also be to use working conditions. You can see plus 50% is only -1, so that's great. I'll take it. This -1 is because the artisans used here, which is 225, are only a very small percentage of all of your artisans, and therefore the malus is not big. Now, if we look, we can see that we are above, so that's great. We now do, for the canned food, we do need goulash. So let's do the same. For goulash, we could, because they're already built, I'm just going to activate them, but we could have also used probably the productivity. As you can see now, we're fine. There's no need to overproduce. This is an intermediary good. Just 3 to 3 is perfect. For a final good, it's sometimes good to overproduce just a bit, so to make sure you have stock and you increase your stock. And then we're gonna need those 2 things for the goulash. We move this one into this city here. Once again, we can either build a few more or also use this. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna have, see, the impact is nothing. So that's great. And is that enough? That's perfect. And this one is produced on that island, so you press Control, you check, perfect. So this is totally fine. Actually, that reminds me, yeah, you were moving your beef before with this route. We don't need it. That's just 50, but still. Okay, and then lastly, we go back to the consumables. You need iron. So let's check quickly the iron. If we are fine, we are totally fine overproducing. I'm not gonna destroy them right away in case we need to build more for something else. So this is done, this is done. Now here, the next one is this one. Not producing enough, so we need one more. We have fairly okay reserves at this point. We may need more cotton. And I also see that this has way too many people. Better when you have space to create a few more warehouses rather than increase for both the cost and the speed. So that is fine. We said that we were good now on the fur pillars, I think. 8. We need to make sure that we are producing 8. This is once again in this island. We're not good. So let's go there. And we made some space earlier, so let's use that space. I'm trying to see if I can fit 2 here. 1. There's not gonna be space here. Maybe over there, yes. That. I'll take it. This one can just go there. Then any other space, maybe here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Perfect. And here, no, probably not. That's probably still not enough. I think we're gonna be at. We need to wait for them to plant again. But we'll probably be. Yeah, we're gonna be at 7, and we need 8. So one quick thing is to increase it a bit. As you can see here, 50 would be a lot, but let's see, 5 should be fine.
I won't lie, life's hard.
0, that's okay. And I still haven't had my new newspaper. That's annoying. Waiting for that because right now I'm getting -5. So even if I don't have, I don't even need a bonus. I just want this malus to stop. And we are getting better and better. We've destroyed so many things that we have money now. That's not a problem. Let's wait for this to be finished. And while this is working, oh, sorry, to do the other one. While this is working, we can start looking at other elements. We're overproducing on so many fronts everywhere. Okay, so wood we're fine. Now here we are not fine. We definitely need more. There's no space here, but here there's space. I think we need. Oh, and actually, sorry, I forgot about this one. That's also 1,000 of maintenance in. Almost in positive already. Of course, don't hesitate to share any thoughts, feedback, suggestions you may have in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. We are not producing enough on that, and that's important because this is what's giving me a lot of money at this point. As I can see, you haven't used any also here, so we could definitely do it. 50% for 4, that would be huge in terms of money. But to show you that you don't even need this, let's just do a normal one. Yeah. Okay. Or even I see you have a trade union, but nothing in here. So that one, for example, 50% productivity and less workforce. That could solve some problems here, but we don't even need it. We are now at 42 for 41. That's perfect. Yeah, producing way too much. And we can see it because they are also full. Let's kill a few. Perfect, 40. And now we are producing too much of this, so we can also kill a few here. Boom, boom. 1, 1. So I leave 2 for these 2, 1 for this 1 for this one. It's obviously not pretty. We can make it better. That's fine. 40 to 40, perfect. Another way to, not being so much negative is to produce your materials less quickly, right? So for example, here you have 8 bricks. You could have only 1. And of course, your development will slow down, but it will also cost you less. Now, this one, way too many, as we can see. You're playing in easy difficulty, so we could just pause them in case you need them later. And that would still impact many 3 more. That will still impact our balance, but that wouldn't give us money. So it's just something to consider. We are now, oh, sorry. This is actually, that's one of the small problem is, it's rounded. So you see 14 and you also see 14, but higher. So this one is maybe 14.3. This one is maybe 14.2, right? So that's the key thing to be careful about. It's fine, we'll just build one more using the copy tool. And I'm gonna leave them until I get to the soap in case we need more for soap. Bread, once again, you're not producing enough, so we actually need one more. Put it close actually. Yeah. Let's put 2 as 1. And perfect. Just above. Perfect. This one is way too much. Once again, I'm just gonna wait for the beer in case we need more on the beer. So soap, way too many. Maybe you're selling it. Let me check. Well, you don't have an active selling. Maybe you're selling it passively. No, you're not even selling it passively, which you can do like this. Anything that's above this, sell. That will definitely give you money. I see you're not doing it, so let's just delete this one here. Okay, let's see, soap, perfect. Let's just keep one more, that's fine. So here, we're producing 10 to 8. Let's just delete one. Wait, is that here? Yeah, that should be fine. 9 to 8, that's okay. So now for the pigs, now that we've done sausage and soap, we see pigs way too many. What is it? We can destroy 2. I think. Let's leave one more just in case. Then the beer, not enough. And that's once again something critical to actually make money. And I also see here, this one has no warehouse, so it's costing you money but not working. So let's just copy it. There. And now destroy this one. Okay, so breweries. Now we're fine, 10 to 10, 12, so we have one too many of these. Oh, let's leave it for now, it's fine. Okay. So, as I was saying, we are okay on that. I mean, we could destroy maybe one. And then this is not okay. We're not producing enough wheat, which is a problem because that means probably the breweries are not getting that. So let's just make it there. We could use tractors because you have developed oil now, just to make it simple. Let's take all that space here. Is that enough? Could also use, of course, the working conditions. Definitely not enough. Let's see. Bit of working conditions, that's nothing. 1 and 24. Let's just build one more. We're definitely almost there. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Now going down, producing too much of this, way too much of this. So let's destroy one. That also cost quite a bit of money. This one doesn't cost that much, to be honest, but let's still optimize a bit. Okay. You're making this. We may not need it right away. It's fine, let's leave it. Too much, too much. Destroy one. Way too much. We can destroy half. Okay, 6, perfect. We're all now we're pretty aligned. This one, yeah, it's too much. That's fine. Okay, we don't need this because we've stopped, or you've stopped your concrete factories. But we are already in positive, and that's without any newspaper. No. So, okay, way too many. You can also use that. Click here. See what the next one is. And I think we had one too many of these two. That should be better. Yeah, 2, 2. It's totally fine. Okay. And so now we get into, are you providing everything? I mean, we're making money, so I know we can go actually from pause to fastest. And we can check. Now we're good. Very good. Artisans were good. Oh, even RAM, that's great. And here, that's where it starts. So we don't have yet enough engineers, which is fine, but it's also good when you get to a certain tier to actually go quickly to the final ones, because they usually bring you good money, especially here. You know, the bank is huge money. So that's why I was saying also at the beginning, it's sort of a common mistake to go too quickly to engineer. You need to have a big base of artisans and then move a big part of those in artisans to engineer so that you can get to the 3000. And we still haven't gotten a new newspaper. Come on, guys, give us a newspaper. I want to show the impact. But at least, I mean, we went from minus 14,000 to plus 1,300 in just a couple of minutes. We have tons of money, mostly because we've destroyed things and you're playing in easy difficulty where you get back the money that you spent when building things. So yeah, as I was saying, we still have this actually penny farthing that is not unlocked, that is not provided, sorry, and they do give some good money. It's 35 coins per house. It's quite huge. It requires things that you can make easily here because we've destroyed some, so we can just rebuild them. But it does require caoutchouc too. So let's just see if you're already making that or not. I see that the island already has the fertility, so that's quite great. And we can quickly check. You are actually making some, so you know there's no reason why not to make it. I see there's some problems here. Not enough warehouses and too much production because it's full. Similarly here, it's full of RAM, I mean, which is good because RAM is important, but means you're overproducing. We can do the sort of similar exercise we just did in the old world and see we're producing a lot of wood actually. I mean, 16 is a lot per minute, but not enough wood. We're not producing beer, which is normal. It comes from the old world, but we could make it in the old world and bring it. That would give us some good money. We are making okay here. For the RAM, we need to check. We do like this. Select both islands. Oh, we're actually not making enough at all. So that's important if you want old world to continue having a good supply of RAM. We need to build more. And that's, to be frank, going to cost money, but actually will bring money, of course, after. Then we are good. We're producing a bit too much here, but that's normal. I mean, it's not that many. We could delete one. Way too many here. It's not big numbers, of course, of maintenance, but still they all add up.
It's all prepared.
And we have finally our first newspaper. So let's actually see the impact. We are right now at minus 400, and I think it's probably because the RAM is running out here. Yes, exactly. See, the RAM is running out because we just saw we are not producing enough. We're gonna go back a bit into negative, maybe 1000, maybe minus 2000. But let's check the impact if we start using this consumerism. We could use it fully, or we can also, I like to sometimes use either this one or that one. Especially this one could be useful now for two reasons. Is for the RAM, we are not gonna need that much more, and we're gonna reduce our consumption of RAM by 30%. And the second reason is given that our town is now a bit sort of optimized, with this minus 30%, we're able to build new houses, evolve a few more houses without needing to rebuild new things. So that's pretty good. And you can see now plus 13k. And once again, this is without the money of the RAM and without the money of the penny farthing. So I won't show in this episode how to make, to go to that, but we can do it very quickly. And I'm sure we'll go basically to plus 20,000 probably. And then your game is saved for sure. You can now, develop a bit more. I would suggest to look a bit more at your population. We can see that you have the good number of farmers, I think, but you can improve a few more workers to artisans and a few more artisans to engineers so that you actually get to unlock electricity and light bulb and the bank. And with a bank in the middle, you're gonna make tons of money. So it is, ladies and gents, we went from minus 14k to plus 14k and a lot of money in very little time. Hope you like this episode. Don't hesitate to share any thoughts, feedback, suggestion. You can also tell me if you would actually want me in those episodes to detail further or to go a bit further. Maybe you tell me I have to fix also the penny farthing and the RAM production or something like this. I'll be happy to do it. Okay, I hope you liked this episode, and if you did, don't hesitate to press the like button and to subscribe to the channel. And hope to see you next time.